So let us go to one new chapter, that is food and nutrition. More proper, we can call it as nutrition chapter. You know that there are only few points you have to remember in this chapter, not a whole nutrition. Nutrition is as if it is a very big chapter. So we will see very briefly only few contents which is important. What is food? Food is one of the basic necessity of life, just like air and water. As you know, air and water are absolutely required. What is the basic function of food actually? To provide energy, no? Yeah. And also it provides raw materials for growth maintenance. What are those? Micronutrients, vitamins and all. So food is any material consumed by a living organism to provide energy, growth, maintenance, tissue repair of the body. So we are more concerned with nutrition. So nutrients are the constituents of food necessary to sustain the normal functions of life. So what is food? Any material consumed by a living organism to provide first is energy. Okay, how you will get energy? In the form of ATP molecules. Energy is required for various biological activities, reactions takes place in our body. So growth also required, maintenance also required, proteins required, minerals required, okay, micronutrients required, and tissue repair of the body also. These things are required. So nutrients are the constituents of food necessary to sustain the normal functions of the body. They are part of the food, chemical, they are the constituents of food, okay, necessary to sustain the normal functions of the body. So what is nutrition? It is itself a science actually. Nutritional science is concerned with food and nutrients and their relationship to health. You heard nowadays nutrition graduation course is there, post graduation nutrition therapist and all, mainly because of the lot of metabolic disorders and other. Balanced diet is required, pre-prepared diet is required. So nutrition deals with dynamic processes of food utilization. It may be ingestion, it may be digestion, absorption, transport, storage, even it includes metabolism, what we study in biochemistry, okay, and even disposal of end product which is not required. Entire thing comes under nutrition. So it is just a food at work in the body. So nutritional science investigates the metabolic and physiological response of the body to diet and establishes safe evidence-based standards and recommendations for human nutrition in health and disease. Okay, you should just you should know the introduction. These are all the part of introduction. So what are nutrients then? You know that what are nutrients which are required for the growth and maintenance. Okay, nutrients required for optimum health. Okay, growth, maintenance and optimum health. There are 6 major classes of nutrients. They are essential, see, carbohydrates, fat, protein, mineral, vitamin and water. So what are those 6 classes of nutrients? Carbohydrate, fat, proteins. As you know, they required in larger amount. Minerals, vitamins, water also required. We studied some of the vitamins. B complex vitamins. For various reaction, for the growth it is required. Minerals we studied, electrolytes, minerals and all. Okay, they required iron, all those things. Other necessary food factors like dietary fibers and antioxidants are considered beneficial but not essential. Remember this last word. Other accessory food factors like dietary fibers and antioxidants are considered beneficial but not essential, because dietary fibers mainly, for example, cellulose from the plant origin, okay, that increase the feces stool content, okay, it increases the bowel movement, it gives relief from constipation. There are so many actions of, and also yeah, it is one part of the balanced diet. So antioxidants means they remove free radicals can cause damage to cell membrane, okay, the peroxidases and all, they remove that one. Antioxidants, they remove free radical which cause harm to the cells. So major, carbohydrate, fat, protein, mineral, vitamin, water. Other than that, like dietary fibers and antioxidants are beneficial to our body and optimum functioning. So what are the essential nutrients? Energy is provided by three classes of nutrients mainly. What are those? Carbohydrate, fat and proteins. You know basics of carbohydrate, you studied already. Fat you studied, nothing but they are lipids. And proteins, this we consume in our day-to-day life in a very large quantity, means a large quantity. The intake of these nutrients is larger than that of the other dietary nutrients. Therefore, they are called as macronutrients. Of course, vitamins and minerals which are needed in lesser amount, but they are essential, they are micronutrients because they are required in lesser amount. Both macronutrients and micronutrients are needed in optimum amounts to maintain health and prevent nutritional disorder. Sorry. So they required optimum means their requirement is there. Optimum, how to calculate all these comes under balanced diet. Okay. So let us see some terms like calorific value. Calorific value. Definition, you just remember definition, you may get 1 mark. Okay. Calorific value is the amount of energy released. Remember, calorific value is the amount of energy released when 1 gram of the food stuff is oxidized in the body. How much amount of energy is released when 1 gram of food stuff is oxidized in the body is calorific value. It is expressed in kilocalorie per gram, because the energy content of the food material is measured in calories. Energy unit is calorie. 1 calorie is the heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade. So energy unit is calorie. What is calorie actually? Heat required to increase the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade. So what is the definition for calorific value? Is the amount of energy released when 1 gram of food stuff is oxidized in the body. So which is expressed in kilocalorie per gram. What is calorie? Is the heat required to rise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade. So why this is calorific value is required? You should note the calorific value of all calorific value. You should know the calorific value Okay, food contents. See, calorific value of proteins. You should know the calorific value of protein, carbohydrates, and lipids. See, calorific value of protein, however, are not completely oxidized in the body, as they are converted to urea, creatinine, and ammonia and excreted. So, they are not completely oxidized in the body, as they are converted to urea, creatinine, and ammonia and excreted. Due to this reason, calorific value of protein in the body is less than that of obtained in the bomb calorimeter. Bomb calorimeter is used to estimate the calorific value. So protein is not completely oxidized, and because it is excreted as urea, creatinine, and ammonia, non-protein nitrogenous products. So calorific value of protein in the body is less than that obtained in the bomb calorimeter. But carbohydrates, calorific value of carbohydrates is different, is the same as obtained in the bomb calorimeter and what happening in the body. Okay. So see, calorific value of this the three columns. This slide is not so clear, so I will send you in the group. Nutrients in this energy yield in calorie, okay, in calories, in bomb calorimeter, and actually what is in the body. So carbohydrate 4.1 in bomb calorimeter, in the body also almost same 4. Fat also 9.4 in the bomb calorimeter, and in the body is almost 9. We can take it as 9. But protein, you see, 5.4 in the bomb calorimeter, but in the body is 4. That is why proteins are reason is not completely oxidized. They excrete as urea, creatinine, and ammonia. They are not completely oxidized. So actually, actual calorific value is defined as the amount of energy obtained when 1 gram of food is completely oxidized in bomb calorimeter, we can say. Okay. So there are two types we can consider as actual calorific value and physiological calorific value. So no need to go great detail, but you should remember for the multiple choice or one word question, remember you may get what is the calorific value of carbohydrate? It is 4. What is the calorific value of protein? It is also 4. Okay, approximate you can write. But what is the calorific value of fat? It is 9. Okay. Okay, so these calorific value help in calculating the amount of nutrients required in the preparation of balanced diet. Okay, that is the, we can say, the significance of calorific value. Calorific values help in calculating the amount of nutrients required in the preparation of balanced diet. Anyway, I am sending this slide. What is BMR? Basal metabolic rate. Okay, basal metabolic rate is BMR. You heard, I think, BMR. Let us see the definition of BMR is the minimum energy required in an awake individual during physical, emotional, and digestive rest. That is in the post absorptive state. Okay. So it is the minimum energy required by an awake individual. How much minimum energy is required by an awake individual during physical, emotional and digestive rest, that is in the post absorptive state. Okay, so it is the minimum amount of energy required to maintain life or sustain vital functions. Okay, that is working of the heart, circulation, brain function, respiration. These things are absolutely required for survival. Okay, so BMR is the minimum amount of energy required to maintain or sustain to essential vital functions like working of the heart, circulation, brain function and respiration. BMR, that is called BMR, basal metabolic rate. The BMR for an adult male, it is a minimum energy. You should remember this line. Minimum energy required by an awake individual during physical, emotional, digestive rest, that is post absorptive state. Okay. So BMR of an adult male is 24 to 26 kilocalorie per kg body weight. BMR of adult female is little lower side, that is 22 to 24 kilocalorie per kg body weight per day. Okay. So there are some factors which affect BMR. Factors affecting BMR. This also define BMR, and factors affecting BMR may be one of the important question. Surface area. BMR is directly proportional to the body surface area. What is the meaning of that? Higher the body surface area, higher is the BMR. Again, it varies with the male and female. Because the higher proportion of lean muscle mass, men have marginally higher BMR. Okay. Because of the higher proportion of lean muscle mass, men have marginally high BMR than men. If you see the definition, you will come to minimum energy required by an awake individual during physical, emotional, digestive rest. Okay. So men, because of the high proportion of lean muscle mass, men have marginally higher BMR than women. Age also count. In infants and growing children with the lean muscle mass, BMR is higher, active. In adult, BMR decreases at the rate of about 2% per decade of the life. Per decade means each 10 years. Okay, 2% BMR rate is decreased. But it is growing children with lean muscle mass, BMR is high. Okay. There are other factors like physical activity. BMR is increased in persons like athletes. They are highly active with lean muscle mass with regular exercise. This is mostly due to increase in the body surface area. So hormones, thyroid hormones, T3 and T4, tri and tetraiodothyronine, have a stimulatory effect on the metabolism of the body, and therefore BMR is raised in hyperactivity of the thyroidism is called hyperthyroidism. So BMR is reduced in hypothyroidism. Less secretion of T3 T4, BMR reduced. If hyperactivity of the thyroid gland is there, more secretion of T3 T4. Okay, thyroid hormones, BMR increases. Other hormones such as even sex hormones, testosterone and all, epinephrine increases BMR. Okay. There are environmental factors like cold climate, the BMR higher compared to warm climates. Okay. To maintain the temperature. Starvation, BMR increases during starvation. This may be an adaptation by the body. Okay, the fever causes the increase in the BMR. An elevation more than 10% in the BMR is observed in every 1 degree rise in the body temperature. Okay, so there are some diseases state BMR is like leukemia and cardiac failure. BMR is elevated by various infections and blood cancers and all. Some drugs, number of drugs like caffeine, nicotine, alcohol increases basal metabolic rate. So with the most of the anesthetics, okay, used in the surgery decrease basal metabolic rate. Okay, so let us see on definition again BMR before stop this class. So this is the definition for basal metabolic rate: minimum energy required by a person, complete physical, mental and digestive rest post absorptive state. So BMR is the minimum amount of energy required to carry out basal vital body functions. Okay, so it is the minimum energy required to carry out basal vital body functions. Okay, like heart circulation, respiration, renal functions, brain function is important, even conduction of nerve impulse and transport. Okay, so that is the how much minimum energy required is basal metabolic rate. There are many factors like body surface area, sex, age, physical activity, hormones, environment, starvation and even fever. Also some drugs and diseased states are the factors which affect basal metabolic rate. Okay, we'll continue next class.